You know that summer's arrived when you hear the unmistakable piercing screams of the swift, but sadly fewer and fewer of us will be able to hear this wildlife spectacle, with numbers of swifts declining by almost 50% in the last 10 years. The RSPB believes that one of the main reasons for this dramatic decline could be lots of renovation and repair work going on in the old buildings that traditionally swifts will nest in. Swifts are actually really good neighbours. They're very quiet and unobtrusive nesters, and you won't even know they're there most of the time. If you can see something like this on your house, it won't be a swift nest. You actually can't see nests at all. This is a house martin nest. Swifts will be much further up, right in tiny crevices, right up in the eaves of your house. So you won't even know they're there, which is why you need to listen out for them and watch for them flitting in and out of the holes, rather than look for the nest itself. Swifts really do live on the edge. They do everything on the wing, sometimes not touching down for a couple of years at a time, and when they do, it will be to nest. When they build their nests, they build them right on the edge of tiny, tiny ledges. As you'll see from this model, if you were able to remove the fascia board from your house, the tiniest little gap just under the eaves of your roof would be enough for a swift to nest in. We should feel very honoured that swifts have chosen to nest with us, and they have done for thousands of years. They can be really good neighbours.
We bought this house and we've had to share it with the swifts ever since. They were here long, long before us, and the house was started in the early 1300s, and the main build is 1477, and probably they have been here for 400 years. They nest in that corner and round the other side. And when we're having our breakfast in the morning, they are coming and making quite a lot of noise, feeding their young, and we hear them squeaking. We do bed and breakfast, and we have to warn our guests that it's little birds squeaking, not rats in the roof. They arrive quite early in the year, but the earliest was the 27th of April and the latest was the 7th of May, and they stay almost exactly 3 months. And we always think they bring summer. And when they leave, we're always very, very sad, because it's the end of our beautiful bit of summer with the squealing swifts. The juveniles we call the bother boys, because they go around in a gang and make a great deal of noise, squealing. And in the evening, when we're having a nice cool glass of wine, they seem to try and dive bomb us and see how near they can get without actually touching us.
Swifts are very difficult to monitor. They don't sit on a perch and you can't count them at your feeders because they spend their whole life on the wing. So the RSPB really needs your help finding out where the swifts are and where it needs to focus its conservation work. If you see or hear groups of screaming swifts at rooftop level, or you see them darting in and out of holes on your house, please let the RSPB know.